Okay, I was going to watch this the other day, but we're going to finally look at it today. Red Pill University. Oh boy, oh boy.
Humans are living in a state of total illusion. Everything they think they're doing is just in their minds. It's not real. If they want to experience reality, well, then they have to escape the matrix. And to do that, they must take the red pill. Now, only then can they see the world the way it really is.
After this, there is no turning back.
Let's talk about college. In 1990, the average cost of a 4-year bachelor's degree at a private university was $9,000.
What? $9,000?
80% of students graduated with no student debt and a well-paying job that allowed them to buy a home and raise a family without having to make a damn OnlyFans or a Patreon page that hosts exclusive content for $5 a month. Today, the cost of that same 4-year degree is $62 grand, 7 times more expensive.
Jesus.
And the average student leaves college unemployed with 40 grand in student loan debt, only to be stuck mixing margaritas and making latte art in Bushwick, wishing to God they'd went to trade school for HVAC installation. Still, enrollment numbers haven't dropped really, and the youth appears to still be playing the damn game.
Well, you can't blame kids for this. They literally get groomed into it. Like, you grow up, and from age 5, you are in an institution that tells you that you need to go to college. And then, big surprise, kids, after 12 years of this institutional grooming, decide that they have to go to college and sign a Faustian pact with the government that makes them basically in debt for life. But yeah, no, I don't blame kids for this at all.
Cities like Brown, Chapman, Harvard, Princeton, Yale, Loyola University, New Orleans campus. But let's keep it real, yo. These schools are telling us bullshit. You didn't have
to keep it real, yo. These schools are telling us bullshit. I love it. Ain't that a fact?
To do that, you can learn just as much and even more with a proper red-pilled education at Red Pill University. According to their website, the Red Pill University is a coalition of individuals and organizations that share a common problem, which is that peaceful, law-abiding citizens are experiencing ever-increasing control over their lives by governments and corporations.
Guys, I think I'm starting to get red-pilled.
The university was founded by Edward Griffin, an American author and filmmaker that some people call a conspiracy theorist.
Hi, I'm Ed Griffin. And it's my pleasure to welcome you to Red Pill Expo.
I mean, this is impressive, bro. This guy is 92 years old, and he's still cooking. 92.
Of Red Pill University.
So as you can see, we're in front of Holiday Inn right now.
Asmon 30 years.
But it's not just a regular weekend at Holiday Inn. Inside right now is the Red Pill University Benefactor Private Meeting, where all the benefactors who pay over $500 a month to Red Pill University are here to discuss all things red pilled. So we're gonna go inside, see if we can see what's going on, and maybe, hopefully, gain some knowledge. We decided to start off in the conference room where Dr. Lee Merritt, who's from a small town where chickens are illegal, was giving a presentation on how the ruling class is controlling citizens using nefarious tactics.
You're either being blackmailed, you're being extorted, or you're going to be murdered. One of the things that woke me up to the fact that this is a global conspiracy to murder us, at the very top are the controllers. One thing they never tell you, that the people in charge worship Moloch, the old religion, sacrifice children, and promote cannibalism. And I don't know about you, but I just don't go to dinner parties like this. Yeah. So who benefits?
Who benefits? Is that who I think it is? Yep, that's Hillary Clinton. Wow.
They're keeping their bloodline very, very tightly controlled so they don't lose these powers. I mean, I'm not saying they're not human beings for sure, but I'm just saying
no. Oh my God. What is this bullshit? No, you guys are right. It was actually Mark Zuckerberg.
They hide in the shadows. When children are used up, they're parted out for organ parts. They're forced to do this at some point. If you take the money and the fame, you're bought into this.
Yeah, nothing to see here. I'm sure that's what you guys do on the weekend also. Mock killings and kissing skulls.
They're openly satanic. Red, black, anger, fear, lies.
The big problem that I have with people like this is like 10 to 20% of what they're saying is so unfathomably true and based that it makes it disappointing that the other 80 to 90% is this like delirious bullshit. It's very disappointing for me to see this because this is crazy. This is crazy stuff.
And so, yeah, there was a CIA project the last 6 years against me, but I take that as an honor. Stop following orders. Resistance is victory. Here's for G. Edward Griffin again.
I'm not going to change my message. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.
G. Edward Griffin.
Unvaccinated lives do matter. And I used to be a spinal and orthopedic surgeon, and now I'm a professional medical rebel. We can't accept evil, and we can't participate in evil.
I'm telling you, bro, like vaccine, the COVID vaccine and COVID, like I was talking to somebody about this yesterday. COVID, I don't know when we're going to recover from COVID. Like, I used to think it was going to be like a period, like at this point, I don't know when it's going to happen.
It's time to repent and turn away from that. Don't participate. And how much is your job worth? They're coming after your children.
What do you mean?
There's a pattern here of killing the elderly, killing the Down syndrome patients. I didn't read a Bible for 40 years of my life. I'm not a churchgoer. I'm just saying there's real good, there's real evil. You need to choose the right side here.
Needless to say, I was less than surprised that this was the curriculum within Red Pill University.
We are living in a parallel universe. We're living in an alternate universe. We do not understand what reality is. And the red pill is the pill that allows people to understand and see the world as it really is.
How many people are enrolled in Red Pill University?
In the whole program, I think we've got close to 25,000 total. American.
I need to start a university. That's a lot of people, bro. That's a lot. And the top one is $500 a month. That's crazy.
Are waking up, and I'm really excited because I think we have maybe a higher level of people understanding that truth and starting to question the authorities.
You gotta ask questions. It doesn't matter what subject it is. If you don't ask the questions, you're not doing your part as a citizen to say, well, I don't know, why would we do that? We just go along with it. I think that's the biggest thing that's getting everyone in trouble is we're not asking questions anymore. We've quit that part.
And that's what we need to do. Americans all about having the freedom, having the ability to question authority. To question when we're told something, we should have the freedom to make the choice for ourselves.
The goal is to red pill people, just like the Matrix. Take the blue pill, stay asleep, take the red pill, and wake up.
I think Obama's running the White House. I think he's serving his third term. I don't think anything is accurate.
Oh, good God.
Obama has been spotted at the White House multiple times since his presidency, missing a jump shot.
I think it's all being orchestrated, it's being planned, it's being implemented in a way that steers us into a one-world collectivist government. Everything that's happened in the world is planned. I do a podcast called Connecting the Dots.
In a way, it's comforting being around so many conspiracy theorists. Not because I spent so many of my formative years in the halls of their conferences and trade shows, but because they possess a true confidence in the human spirit, or rather, the ability of mankind to keep secrets for a long period of time. In a world where constant human error, loose-lipped clout chasers, and other random variables throw straightforward operations way off track on a daily basis, it's almost comforting to envision a larger, perfectly coordinated nebulous force pulling the strings behind the scenes. It assigns order to chaos, while allowing adherents to skip the intellectual legwork of figuring out...
Every organization that I've ever been a part of is full of retards. This is why I don't think that global conspiracies on a very high level exist. That's actually the reason.
All these controllers actually are. Lizards, demons, Nephilims, Hakubians, Jews, probably all the above. The point is that somebody's got a plan. What's the history of the university? Like, who started it?
That would be Mr. Griffin's thing. He wants to leave a legacy of knowledge behind for people. So G. Edward Griffin did start that, and since all this stuff goes clear back to the 69.
So this is G. Edward Griffin, right?
This is.
What can you tell us about the man himself?
He's a smart man. At 93 years old, I think he's got more knowledge and more ability than people at 30 do. And he just really wants the knowledge out there for people to grow with it.
I love how it shows, like, it's like some footage from him from the 90s. And he looks the exact same. This is like, yeah, that's back whenever he was young at 70. You know, like, goddamn. It's good for 93. Yeah, this is why I've always been like, I've always said, like, some people, bro, some people crash out in their 50s and other people are, like, still farming in their 90s.
Here, if you could recommend one purchase, I'm going to buy something.
But I would say The World Without Cancer is a cover on the B-17. And since cancer is getting bigger and bigger and
Yes.
becoming more of a problem. People need alternatives.
I truly believe Ed's biggest legacy is World Without Cancer, simply because if you take away your health, you'll pay all your money to get your health back. We know the answer to cancer. We've known it for, in the United States, probably 100 years. People have been wiping out cancer with nutrition, and we've known about it, but they've done a great job at keeping us not knowing that. So basically you're treated like an idiot if you believe that cancer is a nutritional deficiency, and that's what it is. This world is not about healing people. This world is about money, finances.
The answer is that the modern medical business model is to control a disease and keep it alive, but never cure it.
And this is the problem, is that I think that what he just said, I think there's probably some truth to that. I do. Like, I'm the kind of person that if there was a cure for cancer, I would not immediately believe that they would come out and say what it was. Same with dentists. Like, if the dentist could cure tooth decay and regrow your teeth, would they come out and push that? Probably not, right? I always expect people to act in self-interest. And whenever it's people whose jobs relies on you being sick, that's a pretty myopic viewpoint. And there's also probably some truth to this as well, is that nutrition probably does play a role in people getting cancer. And I bet people who eat certain types of, I mean, it's been proven that certain types of foods and preservatives cause cancer, or at least increase cancer.
Follow the money all the way down the rabbit hole. You end up in a battle between good and evil. That's what it comes down to. If you get down to the deepest parts of it, and many people nowadays are going down the rabbit hole and finding the extreme evil that they find on the bad side, let's call it, the collectivism side, where everybody's grouped together in the same pile. And the other side of it is the individual sides. And I know that sounds like a conspiracy theory, but I have all the facts to back it up, and I have all the information to back it up. So that's my passion.
You ever feel like there's an institution built on feeding you information that may or not be true?
I've been spending 8 minutes watching that, actually, in fact, yes.
To make you a mindless cog in their belief system?
Yes.
That's because there is, and it's called the mainstream media. Different outlets push different agendas, shaping the story to fit their own narrative, which is why independent reporting matters, and we here at Channel 5 are committed to bringing y'all raw, unfiltered coverage straight from the streets. But before we even go put boots on the ground, we get informed using ground news.
This is the second best news aggregator behind me. Maybe I should use that. Maybe I should use this to see if it would work with my with like finding information for stream. Because like there's probably things that I miss out on, I don't talk about, that like people might find interesting.
One really cool thing that I've learned about Red Pill University is that if you like get to that final benefactor tier, you actually get free legal counsel from someone named Paymon Matahede.
Paymon more money? That sounds too close to that, man. Like that, this has got to be a joke, right?
Called the Freedom Law School. So I looked him up. He's actually the most wanted man in America by the IRS. I think he owes them like $60 million. But I've seen some videos of him and he seems pretty awesome. So I'm gonna go in there and see if I can find him. But surprisingly, Paymon was the one who found us. And of course, he was passing out the true food of freedom, pickles.
I bought it from a local store.
Oh, hell yeah, thanks, dude.
Anybody else got one, huh, bubbies?
Well, if they want them so much, why don't they just go and get them? I mean, they must not want them that much, would they?
My name is Paymon Matahede, and I am the most wanted man by the IRS, and I've defeated them, as you can see by the cartoon right there. This is IRS myth and the IRS reality. Don't be afraid of the myth. Look at the reality. IRS stands for, it's as you see up here, it's
I love it, oh my God.
Really secret.
Yes!
Soviet Union in America is collapsing. IRS is a failed agency.
Right.
They are a creature of the media. They're the same for over 100 years told us. IRS is a god that will take you. In fact, look at the cartoon I got here. Right, look right here. These cartoons really tell it to you. This is the United States government.
How is a lawyer using political cartoons as evidence for why the IRS is bad? Like, this is crazy. What are we doing here?
There's a famous saying that people suffer for lack of knowledge. And it is true. And what is the solution? Seek the truth, and the truth shall set you free.
Okay.
And that's what the Red Pill Expo is all about.
What's your position here at the university?
Well, the Red Pill University is different than other universities out there. It's not a government-approved or sanctioned university. It's a forum where people get to educate themselves. Because real education is not what someone indoctrinates you in your brain. It's you yourself seeking the truth and empowering yourself. Freedom Law School, which I'm president of, for example, I provide courses for people to educate themselves about the law, and by understanding basics of law, how they can be free. In America, for example, we've been turned into slaves. There is no law requiring us to file and pay federal income taxes.
You know, I mean, hey, I'm in Texas. We don't pay income tax over here. Maybe he's right.
I've not filed and paid any federal income taxes openly, and teaching others to do the same for over 30 years. There are 7 steps to free yourself of virus, deception, robbery, and slavery.
After speaking to Paimon, it was time to meet the man himself,
Edward
Griffin, the creator of the university. Griffin has been in the game
for
decades, speaking out against things like the Federal Reserve.
Bro, you have to admit, dude, this is the same guy. The same dude. The OG, yes.
And things like the Federal Reserve, different aspects of communism, and has been critical of the United Nations. Some of his better-known works include World Without Cancer, The Discovery of Noah's Ark, The Capitalist Conspiracy, and The Creature from Jekyll Island.
Oh my God.
We purchased a copy of The Creature from Jekyll Island and lined up to see Edward Griffin in person and ask him a few questions.
Okay.
Well, obviously we're coming to the end of the line.
Yes, this is
it. Drum up some more new business here.
You cool if we film a little bit?
Yeah.
Can you tell us your name and what year you were born?
I can't think of anything funny to say, so I'll just say my name. I'm Ed Griffin. I was born in 1931.
Damn, bro, what the hell, bro? He's still cooking. He's still on it. He's still sharp. Yeah. By the way, I do want to say, remember what everybody always says, oh, you're too skinny? Every time I see a really, really old guy, I just think that's interesting.
Was fortunate enough to go to school, learn a few things, and then I got serious about life when I found out what was happening in the real world.
What do you think is the main issues facing the world today?
Freedom. I would say in one word, it's individual responsibility, individualism, the freedom to be fulfilled in what you want to do and what you feel you should do, freedom to be human.
Cool. Well, thanks a lot, man. I appreciate it.
Okay, thank you.
Thanks.
So what name should I put in here?
You can just put Andrew.
A-N-G-R-A-W.
Yeah, thanks.
You gonna read it, Andrew?
Hell yeah, I'm gonna read it.
Are you?
Andrew,
I am.
What do you think it's okay becoming deceptive at places like this and tell people you're from channel whatever?
I am from channel.
Who you are.
Wait till you see the video that we make.
Okay, so this is gonna be on. This isn't a documentary thing.
No, this is for YouTube.
Okay.
Yeah, I promise.
So it's YouTube, but you're not channel whatever.
I am channel 5 on YouTube.
Are you? Channel 5 on YouTube. Okay. Well, I'm just saying, I don't like the deception, man. I watch your stuff. Some of your stuff's okay, but you know you're coming here to punk these people.
Don't think that's true.
100%.
I love how he didn't even give a fuck about any of this. Like, he didn't even pay it. He was just like, yeah, whatever. Like, this is... Bro, it didn't even faze him. Didn't even comment on it.
Andrew, what's your most important thing?
In life?
In life.
Probably being independent, not selling out.
I mean, this is the guy. That's why, I highly respect you.
I've been watching his...
to have you put him in a negative light.
I bet you, I'll give you 10 grand if he looks bad.
10 grand?
Yes.
Well, that's nice. I'm Jason Burks.
Andrew.
I know who you are.
I mean, I think Andrew's keeping his 10 grand. I do. I think it's incredibly respectable. Even like, the cancer thing. I don't know if I agree with the cancer thing, right? This dude has been in the game for 70 fucking years. Yeah. That's crazy.
This guy looks bad, I'll give you $10,000.
All right, well, that's good, because, he's done some great...
That has nothing to do with that.
You're not going to take the 10 grand?
I'll take the 10 grand.
No, I'm just saying, I actually care about this, so...
Do you really?
Yeah, I'm interested in alternative education in general,
Will you do my show?
Jason.
Of course. Now we've reached the final destination.
Hey everybody, Jason Burmis here.
And claimed to be the creator of Loose Change.
I'm the guy that did Loose Change.
A controversial documentary from back in the day about the September 11th attacks. I should note that Burmez is not the director, but one of 6 producers involved, alongside Alex Jones and Tim Spark. Coincidentally, a fair amount of people credit Loose Change as being their red pill moment.
but I'm a freedom of speech guy. The thing is that I see so much of the deplatformation.
By the way, another person radicalized by COVID, because this is when it started happening. Again, dude, COVID, it has done such damage. It is incalculable.
Shifted that with things like malinformation, right? Which can be truthful, but it's basically harmful to their agenda. That's a problem for me. And again, it seems like a right-left issue on that thing, but flip the script and have it be someone the Republicans don't like, and I think they do the same thing. So I don't think conservatives are going to save us. I don't think the Republicans are going to save us. I don't think the Democrats are going to save us. I think it is individuals, and quite frankly, individualism, that's why he's important.
Yeah, you guys might not know this, but I think that might be him. It's either one of these two guys. That was him.
The Constitution and Bill of Rights are really all about, right? They're enshrining the rights of an individual, especially with the First Amendment, your freedom of speech, and your Fourth Amendment, to be free in your persons and property. And I think that's important.
I actually think this is such a W by Andrew, because this guy came off so aggro, and Andrew called him out and just directly addressed him as a normal person, and it just totally disarmed it. Totally shut it down.
I wanted to ask you, like, in your opinion, what can we do to make our reporting, like, more fair?
It's a good question, man. I'm not necessarily against such moments, right? And this is the first time we've met, so I don't know what's in your heart.
Positivity, for sure.
Well, I hope so, Andrew. I'm all about people that are motivated and putting things out there.
One thing that I think this shows, it's the same thing that I had talked about before, is that most people can get along even if they have different viewpoints, and whenever you make a human connection with another person, that will transcend any sort of like usual bullshit like ideology barriers. And you see, like, immediately this guy came off aggro and he's mad, and then if you can keep a cool head and not play into that game, you will always come out ahead.
Like I said, I've seen your stuff, and I realized, you were able to sell something to HBO, which is incredible, right? That's very tough to do in this day and age. I just want something that is not pushing either side, because I think the extremes on both sides are ridiculous, man.
For sure.
And I'll watch some more of your stuff, and maybe I'll have a little more constructive criticism, but I appreciate it, man.
Yeah,
like, I hope that you understand, like, when I see G. Edward Griffin, I kind of, I don't want to see that guy get punked. The other guys, well, whatever. Like, I guess that's it, Andrew.
Cool. Well, thanks, man. I appreciate you.
I appreciate you.
Well,
wow.
Surprise, everybody.
What a normal
I got
guy.
kicked out. I guess they figured out that I was not indeed a benefactor. I don't give them $500 a month. I'm just a guy who cares about the truth. It's a bummer they think that I'm a, like, hardcore, like, Antifa, Daily Show, HBO, Deep State, Biden sellout, but, fuck it. We got to keep pushing. But this is a very nice hotel with a great pool, so I'm probably going to go in the hot tub and try to red pill myself without any help, because obviously they don't want to assist me in my red pilling. Hey, but Pete, there's two crickets fucking right here. What the hell? You guys ever seen that before?
Channel 5 Live, worldwide, Hollywood and Vine. Fuck the authority, Channel 5 News.
Oh, shit.
We don't fuck with custers, and 5 is the best number.
Damn, that's wild.
Hey, what's up, guys? Oh, shit. Hey, man, thanks for that web link. It's really working.
Dude, I will never get over the fact that when this guy interviewed that, I think it was like a journalist at that one event, and this journalist just totally fucking crashed out, lost his fucking mind. He got so mad at this dude in the ski mask for just fucking nothing, too. Literally fucking nothing.
Entire feature film. That's right, a full-blown
What was it?
movie
I don't remember what it was.
www.dearkellyfilm.com.
DearKellyFilm.com.
It's an action-packed movie that revolves around the life and
The
times
Guardian?
of Kelly
Yes.
Johnson, a.k.a. Kelly J. Patriot.
Kobe Bryant was assassinated by the Quins.
Come here, Nazi, you're going to Guantanamo.
Oh my gosh, what did I do? Am I getting canceled?
The Democrats don't like you, they're gonna cancel you. It documents his semi-estranged family and their attempt to pull him out of the rabbit hole.
Are you selling baby parts, yes or no?
Don't tread on me. Don't even think about it.
Treading on me.
But it's a good movie. If you guys want to watch it, it would mean a lot. www.dearkellyfilm.com. It's available for rent and buy.
I think there's a lot of this is a really good way, like, and I'm seeing more creators doing this, is that they're creating their own products that have their own intrinsic value, and they're selling those products as a way to, like, maintain profitability while not having to, like, sell out to sponsors. this is a really, really healthy, good thing that I think people that are more like business minded and I think just smarter are going to be doing. I hugely, hugely support, you know, Andrew. I think he's great, right? I ran and watched the movie. It was very good. Yeah. You should do a documentary on WoW. Maybe, right? He's literally sponsored. Yeah, I know. But he's sponsored by a company that aligns with his worldview, right? And so he's not sponsored by Call of Dragons, Raid Shadow Legends, AFK Journey, Honkai Star Rail.
www.dearkellyfilm.com. www.dearkellyfilm.com.
Good for them.
www.dearkelly.
I can't get them all, right? And yeah, so there it is. And so would you ever make a documentary? I don't know if I ever really would, honestly. And the truth is, why is that? I mean, I don't know. It's like, I'm very happy doing what I'm doing right now. I'm extremely happy with it. And so I don't know if I really want to go and change things and like start to, you know, go and do different stuff. Like I felt very happy doing my stream, going live regularly and, you know, having fun. And so, like, really, I'm just not really seeing myself going and fixating on that kind of stuff, right? Well, and it's also, like, there's a lot of work to do whenever you do a documentary, and I respect the people that do it. I do, and that's why I know that it would be a lot of work for me to do. I think a lot of people don't understand how much it is. Give me 1 second, I need to use the bathroom. We did an Asmongold movie. I don't know about that. That's a lot.